at long last. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a review. I think there was more people than I think that actually wanted this model to be made. So if you don't recognise it, this is my version of Thomas the Tank Engine. It's here, it's on the railway, and it looks bloody good. So December 2017, I made a series called the Lego Train Advent Calendar, and what I made was a blue tank engine. At the time I said that's the closest thing to Thomas I'm ever going to make. 6 months later, here we go. And this is again one of the best looking tank engines I've made. I've made small trains before, but this is really cool. The wheels are, the drive wheels are used for the Blue Guardian. Seeing as what happened to it, I thought it would be more appropriate to use them on this model. Because obviously they are small, they are blue, and they look bloody good. Now then, let's actually have a good look at this model. So there's your side view. Again, it's very small. Compared next to the Quintuplex, my god, this thing looks tiny. So on the bottom you can see it's only 16 studs long, which is really not that long. Especially, you know, compared to other like the standard rolling stock you get in some of the Lego City train sets. This thing is actually really tiny. It is also very simply built as well. You could just build at the base with like the 2x1s with a hole. It's basically, hang on. Ugh. So these here are 2x1s with a hole in the middle. Just get those in there for the wheels to slide through, fill up the gaps, and just build it up from there. And you're golden. It's literally so easy, it's unbelievable. The bases were, it was a bit interesting with the bases because it kind of slopes down a bit at the front. So what I've done is I have kind of stopped the base at one section and then built more bases slightly lower down to kind of make that slope. That was the best thing I could do at the time. There might be a better way to do it, but so this I'll have to do. At the front, let's swap hands. There we are. So at the front is the lamp, of course, and on the other side is the actual pole, where in real life you slide these lamps down the pole and that's how they stay still on the engine. You don't just balance it on the buffers because that'd be a bit stupid. Looking at the side view, I'm going to say the funnel's wonky, there we go. So as a side view, the side of the boy looks absolutely brilliant. I've been able to capture this shape really well. These little curved pieces here were absolutely phenomenal. I love those. They were from the blue, the 2014 blue diesel city train set, which is a really good set to be honest. And these parts again, very good, very helpful for being able to create that sort of image there. Very simple build in here, just use some chunky bricks just to fill that gap again. May as well add some more bricks in there to make it more sturdy. Right, let's take off the roof. And parts are falling off, of course. So the roof itself is a very simple, arguably one of the easiest things you can build. You can probably mix around with the roof a little bit, but then again, the way I've built it is probably the best way because it is a very clean curve, that roof. So it's a 6x6 with the 1x3 slopes on it. So it's these. And these are very good bricks. I do like those slope bits. Very tidy, very organised, and for models like this, again, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So before we put it back on, let's take this off, have a look inside. So the cab is actually very simple, there's no details there. Again, this was built in half an hour, so I'm not going to fuss around with, you know, details and whatever else. It has that little gap where the coal would normally sit and kind of just fall down there for the driver and fireman to be able to access and put into the boiler. Interesting stuff. And again, for the windows, is a 1x2 with a hole in the middle. There's a Technic brick there. It's not actually that good because on this side, as you can see, right there, half of it is blocked up because of the 1x1s blocking the way. But if I were to move that, it wouldn't actually work because looking at the images of the model and the actual E2 tank engine itself, that is all kind of filled up there. So accuracy is one thing in terms of building it to look real, but you know, some of the realistic stuff is going to be a bit stupid because again, with the hole half filled, you know, who gives a shit about that? put the minifigure, actually before I put the minifigure in there, this is our minifigure because the drivers for some reason wear blue suits. So I found one of the more modern ones because I think it looks a little bit cleaner. Besides, the old suit is the same colour as the blue on the tank engine. So, a bit too much blue. I don't like that one. Oh, there we go. Put the cat back on. So, 6 small wheels, a short stumpy boiler, a short stumpy funnel, and a short stumpy dome. Ah, I haven't heard that in a long... I gotta watch the first episode after this. So the funnel was a bit of an interesting challenge because it is a very thin funnel, and the best idea was to use these 1x1 round bricks, but it also had this little ring at the top that was slightly larger, and the 2x2 round piece did not work. So what I've done to kind of create that ring look is... oh Christ, come on camera, focus. Hang on, here we go. There we go, hang on. Fighting the camera, fuck me. Sorry about this. Here we go. So we've got 2 of the 1x1 round bricks, very good, very detailed, very tall. And to create that sort of round look at the top, I've got the 1x1 circular tile, because it has that gap where it goes in a little bit, and then that ring where it would kind of meet the height of the other tiles. And it's the best look that I can get going for the funnel. So yeah. The dome is round, of course, and I don't actually have any appropriately shaped bits for the top, so it's just that for now. On the side it looks better, but you know, if you look at it on the top, you can have to just take it with a pinch of salt. I did go for a 2x2 that was square because I actually have a round bit that goes like that along the top, but it was square on that side and that looked quite bad. So sticking with the round bits, it does look so much better. And of course he has 2 whistles, so there are 2 whistles. All in all, very clean, very tidy model. I love this so much. And one thing I can do, always moved a bit far back. Oh, I now actually have Thomas and the jet engine. Oh, I gotta do something with this. That's gonna be its own video. Oh, that's gonna be a bit of fun. Right, let's uncouple that. What a build. This is going to be popular, or at least I hope so. So thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.